Carlos. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if more people are joining. Hi, Ronnie. So say hi. I'm familiar with those people. I know a lot of people have planned on joining. I'm very excited about this live. I thank you very much for supporting me. So, like I said, I will be waiting a minute or two to see how many more people are joining. Again, thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Rodney. And as you can see, maybe you cannot see the light behind me. The weather is just wonderful today. So that's a plus for me. So, all right. Okay, I'm going to start my live. Thank you, Bruce. I was waiting for you. So I will not, as you see on the banner, I will not answer everything or respond to every comment you post because I have to concentrate on what I have to say and my music. But after the broadcast is finished, I will read everything and I will respond to everything. Yeah, this is a beautiful day. Hello, Bruce. So I don't know if some of you are new and don't know a lot about me. So I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Kiki Cub. I am a piano composer and recording artist. And I started my journey as a professional musician only 3 years ago. So it's pretty recent. So I'm recording all my music. So I'm playing my music on this. This is actually where I create my music. This is 100 years old Steinway. But this is not where I record my music. I record my music in a recording studio and I play on a different piano, a Baldwin. I love this piano. It's perfect for me. And so without waiting for you to wait too long, I'm going to introduce you to my first song that I will play for you today. And I think this broadcast is going to be very emotional for me. I will tell you a little bit later why, but I have something in my mind, and it makes me very emotional today. And the first piece that I will play for you is called The Wanderer. The Wanderer is about somebody who is just walking around thinking about stuff. Excuse me. And for that composition, I was very lucky because I got to work with Emmy Award director of photography from LA, whom I met through my producer. And he suggested that we do a video to match that composition. And we did. So if you check on my YouTube channel, you will see that video is pretty amazing. It was shot in Northeast Harbor in Maine, and we used some drones. So the shots are really amazing. He did an amazing job putting that thing together. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to play my first composition, The Wanderer. my God, Jill, I'm so happy you're here. Oh my God. So here's the Wanderer here again. If you just join this broadcast, you can check the video on my YouTube channel. It's really an amazing video. We actually had to take a piano that was actually off tune. I had to play over a piano that was completely off tune in a field. So it was quite a challenge, but amazing video. So here's a Wanderer. So like I said, today is my composition that I'm going to play for you on the dramatic side, but there will be quiet music at the very end. So the second piece of music that I want, hello Jacob, hello Annette, great. The second piece of music that I will play for you also has an official video, and it's called Free Spirit. And the story behind Free Spirit, as soon as I started composing this piece on this piano, I was thinking of freedom, of bald eagles flying free in the sky. And actually, I'm very lucky because where I am here in my neighborhood, I have a nest of bald eagles. So I get to see them from time to time. They're really majestic, unbelievable birds. So anyway, you'll feel that when you hear the piece. So here is Free Spirit. Oh, and by the way, to this day, it is my composition that seems to resonate the most with everybody. It doesn't matter on iTunes, on Spotify, it resonates with everybody. So here you go. There you go. I hope that you like that. I'm very fond of that specific piece of music. Um, so the next composition, because after all, I have to say something. First of all, as artist and as composer, we are nothing if we don't, without you guys, without the audience. We compose because we want to share our emotion and everything with you. So it means a lot for you to take the time. It means a lot to me for you to take the time in your schedule to come here and to listen to my music. And frankly, playing live, there is nothing like it. It's stressful. There is a lot of rush of adrenaline going, but there is no way to connect with anybody other than that way to make it the full experience. So I do not produce myself on stage right now. So the only way I can connect deeply with a listener is this way. So I really appreciate you being here and you listening. Trust me. So the next piece I'm going to play for you is Savage Sea. So here again, for this composition, there is also an official video that is on my YouTube channel. And the story behind Savage Sea is obviously the title speaks by itself. It's about an angry ocean and the water crushing on the rocks. So if you close your eyes, I guarantee you will see the water, the ocean, the waves crashing on the shore. So here is Savage Sea. Another very dramatic piece. I seem to be composing a lot of those dramatic pieces that I don't know why. This is inspiration, either emotional or dramatic. So I'm not finished yet. So I want to play Notre Dame And Notre Dame is very special to me because of the way it came about. It was about a year after I started this journey, this musical journey. And I was watching TV on April 15, 2019. And it was CNN. And I was watching the Paris Cathedral on fire. And at first I thought, oh, they're doing a movie, a dramatic movie. And so I was kind of watching. And then I realized, oh my God, this is not a movie, this is for real. And I was so distraught because, as many of you already know, I was born in France, where I spent my youth. I was very familiar with that cathedral. It's very important to the French people. And so I was riveted watching, and I saw the spire, that wooden spire, falling off the cathedral. And I started crying. And then I went to sleep. And the next morning, this is a true story. The next morning, I woke up and I was planning on doing a practice session, nothing special. And I went on the piano, and that came about. And within 20 minutes, I created Notre Dame. So the good thing about the cathedral, if you don't know, is that it's actually been saved, obviously. And the French president, President Macron, said at the beginning, I want the cathedral to be reopening in 5 years. And everybody said, he's crazy. It cannot be done. And I did some research preparing for this live. And I discovered that, yes, it will happen, that they made tremendous progress, and they're planning on reopening fully the cathedral in December 2024. So this is amazing. So anyway, in this piece, Notre Dame, you will hear the. I hope you can hear it because that was the purpose of my creativity for this piece. I hope that you can hear the raging fire. I hope that you can hear the spire, the wooden spire, crumbling. And then at the end, there are the bells ringing because the cathedral is rebuilt in its splendor. So here is Notre Dame. comments. Like I said, I will read all of them and respond to them. Um, so I see the time's running. I was gonna play Pendulum, but let's see how it's going. So the reason I mentioned earlier, the reason why I am actually pretty emotional today is because beside the music, I have some responsibility, and one of the person who serve in the official capacity like me passed away yesterday. um, and so it's in my head. It's been in my head all day. And going home was actually created with the idea in mind of somebody after a long day at work, a hard day at work, uh, taking the subway, like in New York City, for example, and thinking about going home and to his or her loved one, and happy to go home. Now today it has a different meaning for me. Today going home, it's about Ivan going to his resting place and being at peace forever. So here is going home. I want to finish this podcast with a brand new composition, and I have to explain a little bit about that. So some of you already know that one of my most cherished dream is to have my music incorporated in movies or TV. I hear it. I hear all the time since I started. Your music is cinematic. Your music should be on the sound score. Blah blah blah. And I can every time I compose, I have all those images in my head. So I had not done a lot to achieve that dream, but now I'm working really hard to make it happen. And so in order to make that happen, I have to compose different kind of music. It's usually what is required are shorter pieces between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. And what the people looking for music are searching is a progression with a beginning and then it's louder. It's got to have some variation. So in order to achieve that, because I cannot just do piano, I have to experiment with other stuff. I'm learning a software called Reason 12, which is actually a program that allows you to choose different instruments. It makes actually orchestration, instrumentation. It's unbelievable what's available with that software, but it's going to take me a while to master that software. So I practice on, I cannot do that on the piano. So I have an electric piano in my office and I compose those pieces on my electric piano. Then it's connected to my computer. And then after I compose, I can just do all kind of things. So this piece doesn't have a title, but you can imagine. So I created it on an electric piano. Right now, it's in its final development stage with the software, and it's become a combination of vibraphone and violins. And my producer, who is helping me learn that software, showed me how to add drum pack to it and choose different drums and different rhythm. And if you believe it or not, you'll see when you hear it, you cannot imagine, but I'm telling you, it's probably going to end up being a hip hop, which I've never done, a hip hop piece with probably keeping the vibraphone. And I don't know about the violins. I'm just on the fence with that. But anyway, so here's that piece that doesn't have a title. Here you go. So I play a bunch of composition for you today. I thank you, all of you who watched this podcast. I really appreciate you dropping by, spending time to listen and checking out my music. And I will be saving that recording and I will be posting it on my social media. So you can go back to it. I'm cherishing your support always. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, without you, I am nothing. It's just creating music and to have the music I compose resonate with you, with everybody who listen. It's a dream. As a composer, what you what you're trying to do is convey whatever emotion. Because for me, let me rephrase this. For me, music, composing music, it's all about emotions. It's all about what I feel. And most of the time, I do not have any idea in my head. Sometimes I have a few little notes, and then I go on the piano and I create something. But most of the time, I just go, and then it comes. I cannot explain where it comes from, but that's very often my process of creating. And it's all about the emotion that I feel at that time. If I can convey those emotions, if I can make you feel something, then I did my job. And so I hear a lot of times people saying your music is so emotional and so dramatic. It's so this, it's so that, and it just makes my day. It really does. I will not stop creating my own music. Actually, at the end of this month, I will release something very different, very far from what I've composed so far. And my first collaboration with a young artist from Australia who contacted me. She creates beautiful music and she wanted to do a collaboration, and I said sure. And so we did. So it's called Daydream, and it will be out on May 26th. So, like I said, I will not stop composing my own music that I will release on the music platform, because this is it keeps happening. I have to let my creativity out. But also now I'm wearing a different hat, because I'm also, it's very, very different process for me. I'm also composing specifically for movies and TV placement. And it has to have a purpose. It has to have a certain rhythm, it has to fit requirement. Instead of being free-spirited, like I am always when I compose now, I have to follow a lot of different rules to make that happen. But hopefully it will happen. I've already finished two composition in collaboration, one of them with two other composers, and it was destined for a movie. I do not know yet if it will be, but it would be so excited. That would be the realization of my dream if it happens. The second one is also in collaboration. It's already done too, and that one is for a TV series. But in this business, TV and movies, it takes a lot of time before about if your music has been accepted, because it doesn't happen in the beginning of the process. When they create a movie or a TV series, this is not the priority at the beginning. So anyway, we'll see what happened with that. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will do more of those lives, I promise you. It's a thrill for me to do that. It's a thrill for me to share my music with you. So you can expect many more to come. And I wish you a fantastic rest of your day. I send you my love. Bye.